Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Balmaro. 5 to shoot. The three. Jacks up a three. Williams grabs the board. They set a pick. This one for three. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Balmaro. On target from range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. To the left side wing. Launches it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Knocked out of that top three, moving down to the fourth spot.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they are showing some progress. Little by little, they're becoming...
Oh, okay then.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And the basket by Balmaro.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Shot from the top of the key. That shot, no good.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
To the left wing. Fires from the corner. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Out to the wing. Williams defending. Pass to Balmaro. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a three. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
There's a screen. And here is Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Ooh, poked away. Here's the break. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. That one drops for him.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
From behind the arc. Williams grabs the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
With the drive, and Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Wide open look. Count it. Good. He's got 7. The visitors with the ball. Here's the pick. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
To the paint. He got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back and forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. They're up by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They set the pick. Pulls up. And no good. He's got a clear path. And here's Thomas from the arc. No luck on that one. Pass to Mirotic. For 3. He buries it from 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Thomas, left side. There's the 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And BA, that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Thomas defends. Clock at 6. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Hey, from beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Thomas defends. Off target with the 3. From deep. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Offline with a 3. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 5.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup.
Here's Brooks.
Number 12. Arvani Brooks.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. To the middle. Pass to Mirotic. And he buries his first look.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And here's Thomas from the arc. McCormick with a rebound. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And there's a pick. Here's Thomas for 3. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Brooks. Here's Mirotic. Pass to McCormick.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Team foul.
First free throw is good.
Number 7. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Thomas outside. Here's the three. Pure from three-point range. Thomas has got 6 in the quarter.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Releases. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's McCormick. No made baskets yet. The open shot by Brooks. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Takes it inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. And that concludes the first half. Up 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
You take a look at the visitors. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the home team. And that's it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Williams with the screen.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Here's Balmaro. Six to shoot. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
They set the screen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He's got 5. "90 seconds into the second half now. Ooh, got that one up quick.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Four on the clock. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. Brochita knocks down the long J.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team
The
foul.
first free throw is good.
At the line for your home team, number.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Four, three. A miss. Out of 8 shots, he's now made 6.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Sinks it from distance.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And there's the screen. 3-pointer. A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now. Gone now in the third quarter, and the 3-pointer goes.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Three-pointer. Clock at 6. Oh, he drains it. His 6th making 9 tries so far.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. From the arc. That shot is off. He's got a clear path. Off the mark there with a 3. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. They're up by 4. And coming up is... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. To the paint. Picked it out of midair. Knocks it loose. Thomas with the ball.
Home team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul. Into the lineup for your home team.
Here's Thomas. Fires the 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First team foul.
Here's Brooks. They set the pick. Launches a 3. Drills it from deep.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Thomas, left side. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Six on the shot clock. Pass to Mirotic. Takes the three. Counted from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Thomas defends. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Finished off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Brooks outside. Pass to Mirotic. Lets it go. The shot misses. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. On target from range.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Thomas, that's good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Thomas has gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Thomas defends. The three-pointer off the mark.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Takes a three. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
The three is up. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. Out left to the wing. To tie it up, right wing. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Brooks, the pass to McCormick. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And connects from downtown.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
They set a pick from deep. To the wing, right side. Thomas defends. Can't nail the jumper. Missed it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it.
Everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Harrison. He's out there with Maladon. And it's Ajinça in at the 3 spot. Here's Harrison. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one. To the paint. Shields hits it from 3-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Fires from deep. Laverne grabs the miss. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Good on the 3-point shot.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Out left to the wing. Shields. Great look there, but off target.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
Shields covered by Ajinça. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
How about dueling from long range, just going at
each other.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Harrison. He has 6 from past the arc. No good that time. Shoots the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The three-pointer is right on target. Harrison's got 9.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
To the wing right side. Shields covered by Ajinça. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Schofield. Here's Harrison. Off target from outside. .149 left to play in the first quarter. Shields covered by Ajinça. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. Fires for 3. Schofield grabs the board.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Trains the three-pointer. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Shields covered by Ajinça. There's the pick. Down low. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. But 3. The shot by Harrison, no good. Shields, defended by Laverne. He was all alone on that one. 5 points in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. They lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
We've got Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the point.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
They've got Jackson, and it's DeCola in at the 2 spot.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Balmar. Outside Mirotic. Pass to Brooks. There's the 3. A rebound by Enja.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's McCormick. Outside Mirotic. Pass to McCormick. And here's the break. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. From the arc. Lee, that's good. Lee's got 6 points.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Balmore. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's DeCola. He has 5.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Mirotic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's DeCola. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And here we go. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Mirotic has a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Lee up top. He's got 6. And Njai kicks to DeCola. Takes a 3. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. It's a 6-point game. Pass to Brooks. And here is Mirotic. Back to Brooks. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes.
Inside, here's Mirotic. Out to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Over Lee. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. 1:43 left in the first half. Here's DeCola. 8 points for him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to McCormick. Outside Mirotic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The tray. Here's DeCola. Fires the 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Balmore. He has yet to score. It's 2-on-1. There's Lee with the 3. Drills it from outside.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those 3s just started to fall like raindrops.
Was there, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the line for him here, and he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's DeColo. Misses the 3. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Gozier. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 5. Here's DeCola. They're leading by 8. From downtown, connects from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so we conclude the first half. Up 11. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. And I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the home team.
To me, it's...
That'll do it for our show today.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. The visitors with the ball. Here's Harrison. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Harrison's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Harrison out there with Meladon. And it's Ajinça in at the 3.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Harrison kicks to Laverne. Here's Harrison. 12 points for him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. They've got Meladon. Laverne is out there with Harrison, and it's Schofield in at the power forward position. There's a good screen. Out to the wing. Defended by Laverne. Shot clock at 6. Tries yet again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there. A brief moment here to recognize a player that's really been getting it done. He's earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Meladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Ajinça in at the small forward position.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Now, here's Meladon. Hasn't made one yet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
They've got Laverne. Harrison out there with Meladon. And it's Ajinça in at the 3 slot. Shields. And the 3 ball is good. He's got 14.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Now, here's Laverne. Launches a 3. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Jacks up a 3. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got 5 rebounds tonight. The shot by Harrison, no good.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Bangs home the trifecta. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harrison's got 9 points now in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's the screen. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
3-pointer. Here's Schofield. And it's off from 3-point range. .110 left in the third quarter of the game. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. Shields. On Wednesday and then on Friday. .54 seconds left here in the third quarter. From outside the arc. That shot, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Up and in on the layup. He's got 10.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And that one's good, Harrison.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions. From deep, Brooks.
First personal foul.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's DeColo. He's got 17. And here is Lee to the right side. And stolen by Mirotic. Brooks from outside. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. They lead by 9. And when we return... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Lee, and it's Njai in at the 4 slot. Lee, a screen on Mirotic. Here's DeColo, drills the three-pointer. DeColo's got 20.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. They set the pick. Here's Quizier, and off the prior, and in it goes.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's the 3. The rebound by Njai. Njai's got 4 rebounds in this game. Lee dishes to DeColo. Fires the 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Outside Mirotic. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Buries it from three-point range. DeColo's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Paul Morrow. Back to Brooks. Clock at 6. With the shot. The rebound by Njai.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Lee outside. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooks, here we go. Mirotic out to Brooks. There's the triple. That one, no good. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Jackson, that's good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeColo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Quizier, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Puts up a three. Rebounded by Balmoro.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. Here's Quizier. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. With the drive, the 9-foot shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Mirotic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Njai. That one's off, still out of sync. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Balmoro, the pass to Mirotic. Got it. Good job in the low post. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the three. Mirotic grabs the miss.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Here's Quizier, and the lead is down inside single digits. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's DeColo. From deep three-point territory. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Teo Maladon, and it's Schofield in at the 4 spot. Outside, Williams. Here's the lob. He got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's Harrison. Gets the 3 to fall. Harrison's got 5 points.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
Rochita. And Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc, gets the 3 ball to go. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Schofield. Here's Laverne. Here's Schofield. Missed inside.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Beyond the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Maladon. Pass to Aginsa. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Laverne. The 3 ball. Sinks the tray.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Fires from deep. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. To the middle. And the basket by Aginsa. Aginsa's got his second basket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 7.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Home team foul. Spagnola. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Trailing by 2.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
54 seconds left in the opening quarter. They get it back. There's the triple. Lets the 3 fly. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Pass to Schofield. Over to the wing. Here's Harrison. To the wing on the left. Maladon for 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Just 3 on the clock. It's tipped. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. They lead by 2. And the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And that one is hammered home.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. No luck on that one.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Launches it from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Pass to Lee. The 3. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Jackson. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Alan.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On Wednesday, then on Friday.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Drops in the 3.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's DeColo. No good with the triple. In transition, here they come.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's Thomas for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's DeColo. Thomas defends. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Lee. He's scoreless. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
This one for 3. Inja grabs the miss. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Lee's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Intercepted. Here's DeColo. Thomas defends. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. From the elbow. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5. 1:24 left in the first half. Here's DeColo. And it's all from three-point range.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
First personal foul, first team foul.
Free throw good. Thomas.
Thomas, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
A minute 4 left in the first half of basketball. And the basket by Lee.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
The kick out to Williams. For 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Lee on the wing. Thomas defends. Fires the 3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And it's good. 2 points.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Williams from long range. That one no good. Thomas with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Here's Maladon going inside. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rochita. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on both. Here's Harrison. We've got Teo Maladon. And it's Ajinça at the small forward position. Here he goes. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Rochita. And some very quick points for him on that possession. 11 points in the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Ajinça. Here's Harrison. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. The 3 ball hits the three-pointer.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Ajinça. Nails it from 3. Ajinça's got 7 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Schofield. In transition, here they come. And he buries the open 3 to cap the break.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
To the middle. Here's Laverne.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And And he dunks it down.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Harrison. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Harrison's got 5 points now this quarter. Harrison's gone 2 for 5 from three-point range. To the left wing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's the three. Schofield's shot is off.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Harrison, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
There's the triple. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
Harrison's gone 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Can't connect from short range. And they're pushing it up. Lets the three fly. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to Schofield. There's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Oh, come on, BA. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Laverne. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
With the one-handed jam.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Jensen's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Up 6, and and it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's DeColo. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Inja grabs the miss.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Puts up a 3. And he can't get that one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Off target with the open look. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Kept kept alive. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Thomas outside. There's the three. Baseline jumper. That's good on the jumper.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Connects from downtown.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Here's DeColo. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Takes the three. Can't get it to drop.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Launches a three. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Here's Lee. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Thomas outside. Knocks down the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
The three. Fires in the triple.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
A deep three. And it's Lee with the rebound. Here's DeColo. Thomas defends. It's scooped up. Out to the right wing. Takes a three. He buries it from three.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
To the paint. It's stolen away. Here's DeColo. The quick look, no good that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The three is up. Pass to Thomas. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
.29 seconds left in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. From deep three-point land. Cuts off the pass. 3 on 3. Fires from way outside. And they get it back. And so they get the victory here at home. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with
To the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Lets it go with a three. Palmaro's shot is off. It's Thomas on the wing. Over in the corner, Williams. The three. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Here's Palmaro. From deep. It's good from long range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Thomas. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bean. Off target at the rim. Here's Gozer. They set the screen. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
To the inside. Deflects the pass. Beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Will it go? A slam dunk by Thomas.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Now, here is Mirotic. Here's Gozer. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Mirotic grabs the miss. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Mirotic. Inside, taken away by Williams. 1:53 left in the first quarter. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Quizer passes to Balmora. Now, here is Mirotic. Wide open look. Good on the shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out to the wing. And they're on the break. Here's Gozer. The tray. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. The shot from the low post is good. 55 seconds left in the first. Over to the wing. Here's Balmora. And he's good on the 3-ball. Balmora's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Throws it up high.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Such a wide open look. 5 points in the game.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Here's Gozer. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Balmora. Lets the 3 fly. Williams with the block. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Leading by 5. And the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Uncovered. And he connects with the jumper.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Puts it up. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now Brooks. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Pass to McCormick. They set the pick. Shields. Traps in the tray.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pulls up. High post. Another shot. Goes up from the top of the key, and he makes that one. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires from deep. He's off on that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
For 3, sinks the three-pointer.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. Brooks outside. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
1:14 left here in the second. Shields gets it to go from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Buries it from three-point range.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's a screen. Brooks right side. Shields. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Porchita. No good from outside. Launches a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
3.
Puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first half of play. They're up by 10. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court. And
Offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being... And now And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Good on the three-point shot.
And, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Outside Mirotic. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Mirotic. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
They set the pick. Here's Balmar. Thomas covering. And stolen by Williams. Pulls up for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Thomas got 8 points.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Mirotic, the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. A tight game here in Denver. Thomas gets a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
An easy 2 points on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Shoots the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Balmaro's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the paint. Bean, and he goes in for the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Taken away by Williams. Picked off in midair. Mirotic has a wide open look. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Number 32.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Thomas outside. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic just got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 5. 1:11 left in the third. Here's Gozer. Pass to Mirotic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Williams a screen. Trying his luck from deep. They get the rebound. Three-pointer. The shot, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And stolen by Thomas. Outside Williams. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Second personal foul.
.23 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Mirotic. They set the pick. Here's Beaumont. Thomas covering. The three. He doesn't hit that one. The shot missing. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Up by. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Borgita tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Launches it. That one, no good. For the 3, hits it from three-point range.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Borgita, a three-pointer is right on target.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Swiped it away. From the arc, bangs home the trifecta.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Brooks with the bounce pass. There's a good screen. Shields. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Borgita, and he hits it to tie the game up. 19 points in the game.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Shields, that drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Borgita, offline with his 3. Pass to McCormick. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's the screen. Borgita. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shields hands it from downtown.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that 3 of their own. And this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
over 3.5 minutes through the final.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Brooks, the pass to McCormick. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. There's the pick. He takes it in. It falls.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Brogita, count it.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here is Brooks, poked away. Fast break, here they come. Top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Harrison. From outside the arc. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They fall in the latest rankings. Not at all a good sign for this team.
When I look at this visiting team, they planted their flag early in the season and have been playing hard and picking up wins ever since.
A nice shot by Schofield.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
To the right side. Here's Balmaro. Just 5 to shoot. Corner shot. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
Here's Laverne. Pass to Maladon. Great look there, but off target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Down low. Here's Balmaro. Fires for 3. Drains the triple.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Harrison. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Right wing. Here's Mirotic. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Harrison. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. And the basket by Ajinça.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
And he gets that one. 1:51 left now in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. Off target from three-point range.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Here's Mirotic. Here's Balmaro. The rebound by Harrison.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
It's intercepted. On the break. Here's Balmaro. Gets the 3 ball to go. Balmaro's got 5.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Here's Harrison. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Clock at 6. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Laverne. No good from outside. With the drive.
Oh! Wow! Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Balmaro. No good on the buzzer beater. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 4. Don't go away. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Njai passes to Lee. From deep. McCormick with a rebound. From the arc. The shot won't fall.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's DeColo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Over to the left wing. No good on the triple.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Lets it fly. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. DeColo's got his second bucket on the night. Now here's Brooks. No points so far. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Lee. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Here's DeColo. He's got 5. And a clever pass fake. Kept the D from closing in. DeColo's got 7 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Out to the right wing. Pass to McCormick.
Full team foul. Lee. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooks outside. From 17. Boy, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. DeColo hits the trifecta. Nicolo's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Lee. Here's Nicolo. There's a screen from downtown. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. 1:16 left in the second period. Shoots and misses it off the right side of the rim. Pass to Inja. Here's Nicolo. Launches it from deep. Brooks with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Lee. Brooks defending. Lee misses. It's a one-on-one situation. 17 seconds left in the second. Brooks outside. From behind the arc. Tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Five ticks left to play in the second quarter. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've got Teo Maladon, and it's Harrison in at the point guard. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. He has 6.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Schofield. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Three-pointer. The rebound by Harrison. Here's Schofield. Here's Laverne. Still no points. Off target on the 15-footer.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. No good on the 3. Here's Schofield. Pass to Harrison. To the wing, right side. From deep. Connects from downtown. Schofield's got 6. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
To the inside. And he's all alone. Maladon for three. Can't hit that one. A tight game here in Milwaukee. Here's Balmaro. He's got 5. And that one's good. Mirotic.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Harrison. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 12 points for him.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc. Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
They set a pick. Fires the three. Out to the wing. Jacks up a three. Schofield's shot is off.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Balmaro. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Mirotic. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
Here's Harrison. He buries it from 3. Harrison's got 9 points now in the second half.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Down low. Inside. The steal. It's a one-on-one situation. The 3. Maladon. The putback is no good. 1:16 left in the third. Pass to Mirotic. The baseline J. And he connects with a jumper. 1:02 left in the third. Fires for 3. That shot, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Balmaro, no good. Here's Harrison. 15 points in the game. Takes a 3. Here's Laverne. Three-pointer, no good. They set the pick from 10 feet away. The shot no good. Here's Aginsa for the tie. Buries it from 3. Aginsa's got 6. Pass to Balmaro. It's picked off. And here's the fast break. Maladon for 3. The shot off that time. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Pass to Brooks. Buries it down low.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
To take the lead. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
DeColo's gone 5 of 8 from the field. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Injak. Puts up a deep 3. Brooks with the rebound. Uncovered. And right through it goes.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to McCormick. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Jackson for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Had a miss there on the triple.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Takes the 3. The shot no good. And here comes the break. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. To the middle. Pass to Inja. Here's Lee. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark. There's 1:40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Nicolo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Defended by Jackson. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Nicolo. Tipped. There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth. Clock at 4. Knocks down the triple.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. A deep 3. No luck on that one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Thomas surveying the D. Drills it from outside.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Here's Harrison. Off target from three-point range. Ripped away. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3.
He needs to get himself under control here. That's 2 fouls in less than 60 seconds. Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Here's Schofield. Harrison passes to Laverne. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Harrison's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harrison's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Thomas. Right wing. From downtown. Schofield grabs the board. Pushing it up. Williams with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Goes back up. Bean covered by Jinsa. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
And the first one drops.
For the away team. Bean at the line for 2.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Here's Harrison. He has 6. Takes a 3. A shot off that time. Harrison's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Here's Ajinça. Sinks the triple.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Williams dishes to Thomas. Back to Williams. And he drops it in from the low post.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Harrison scanning the floor. And the shot is good. Harrison's got 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
There's the screen. There's Thomas with the 3. Rebounded by Ajinça. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And here is Maladon. No scoring in this one. Here's Harrison. 6 on the shot clock. Maladon passes to Schofield. Nails it from the high post.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Williams double team. And it's Thomas at the elbow. Right side, Williams. To the left side wing. Bean. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 1:03 left here in the first quarter. Here's Maladon. Pass to Harrison. They set the screen. No good from outside. Harrison's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Outside Thomas. At the elbow, Williams. A three-pointer, no good. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Laverne throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Now, here's Ajinça. Here's Harrison. There's the pick. Here's Schofield. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up by 6. And back with the start. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
Over to the left wing. Lee outside. Pass to DeColo. Unloads. To the wing on the left. A 3-ball. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
They set the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Jackson driving the lane, and the dunk by Jackson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
No one covering.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Lee outside. From past the arc. That shot, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's blocked. And now here's Lee. The fast break opportunity. Good on the triple. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
It's intercepted. Out left to the wing. Procida. No good on the 3. Here's DeColo for the 3. It's not going to go for him. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count the basket. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Lee outside. Lets it go from deep. Got a piece of it. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Takes a 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
The 3. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Procida, guarded by Jackson. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. He's got 8.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Lee. Pass to DeColo. Tries again. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Procida. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Right side, Lee. 1:05 left in the first half.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Procida, he dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
There's a screen. Takes the 3. Shot clock at 5. Nailed from 3-point land.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson dishes to Lee. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Lee's got 5 points so far.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's DeCola. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Lee. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by just 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And we thought it would be a good idea to give each other our own weekly awards here in studio. Kenny?
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starter.
And that'll do it for half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Harrison out there with Maladon. And it's Laverne in at the 5. Stolen. Here's Maladon. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
There's Thomas with the 3. It's good from long range. 6 points for him.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ajinça and the jam by Ajinça.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. There's the screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Knocked loose. Pass to Williams. Outside for Thomas. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Here's Harrison. He's got 10. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Outside Thomas. And it's Williams with the jam.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Harrison. And he gets the bucket. Harrison's got 12.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williams sets a screen for Thomas. Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's Schofield. Harrison kicks to Ajinça. Pass to Schofield. Out to the right wing. Here's Laverne. Connects from 3-point range. Laverne's got his 2nd bucket. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
And it's good, 2 points.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Thomas gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. To the middle, cuts off the pass. And they're pushing it up. A pull-up. Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
kept alive out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, rebounded by Ajinça.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Laverne with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Maladon with the bucket.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Thomas. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Ajinça with it. Now Thomas defending. 6 to shoot. And they're on the break. Laverne with the steal. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Jackson kicks to Lee. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. Lee's got 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's Thomas with the 3, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Thomas gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. They lead by 5. And right after this, we'll bring and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Jackson, and it's Lee in at the 1. There's the pick, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Here's DeCola. Off target with his 3.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Whoa, the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly, caught the defense totally off guard. Lee outside. Pass to Enjot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Lee gets the bucket.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Brogita. Oh, they get it back. Another shot. It's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Drills it from outside.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Here's DeColo. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game. Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for Jackson. Fires from deep. Berchita hands it from downtown. 23 points in the game.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Shots good by Lee.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own. It's no good. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Berchita, it's deflected. And here they come. And here's the fast break. Pulls up. Harrison with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down low. Off target from outside. For 3. It doesn't go for him.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
.137 left in the fourth quarter. Lee outside. The shot by Harrison, no good. And shot on the way. It goes straight through with the switch.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's DeCola. Pass to Harrison. And the 3 ball is good.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
To the wing right side. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's the break. Shot clock at 6. Harrison with the rebound.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean...